This is Seth Abrams, a goon. Also, Howie's long-lost cousin from the shtetl. We can't put who slept with who killed who, but we're somehow related, given the same last name. These guys are, both of them here, Kaves and Howie Menches, are giving a sick boy another shot. Out of the blue, last year, January 3rd, 2012, I was feeling short of breath on the day before, which was the second, which was really like the New Year's Day, because they closed because New Year's Day was on a Sunday, they gave that Monday. So I go to my doctor in the city, primary physician. I said, "Doc, I'm short of breath. I've been going hard with the running and the boxing, so I don't know." He goes, "Let me give you an echocardiogram. You'll come back and you'll get a physical tomorrow." Echocardiogram comes up negative. He says, "You're all good, but we should check with a physical." I'm walking home from the doctor. I live in Manhattan at the time. Walking home, 10 minutes from leaving his office, I feel like someone smacked me in the shoulder and back with a sledgehammer. But I muster up enough energy to get into a cab because I figure walking would be stupid. I pass out in the cab. I get out to my place, and the super in my building happens to be hanging out outside. And he's hanging out. He sees me. He's like, "Seth, man, you look pale." I said, "I'm alright. I passed out in a taxi, but I gotta hit the gym later. I'm gonna take a nap. I'll be okay." He goes, "No, man, I'm calling an ambulance." I said, "You are not." He goes, "I am." Finally, I give in, and he calls, and he brings me up to my place. I sit on my couch until they come. Supposedly, I was foaming at the mouth and my eyes are rolling behind my head. They come and get me, and they bring me to Bellevue. They told my family they didn't think I'd even make it to the OR room, but the surgeon, he's the head of cardiothoracic in New York at Bellevue, NYU. He happened to be in the leaving and passed out of the emergency room, and they summoned him. They're like, "We got a live one, Doc. We gotta do this. You gotta do this, young man." So anyway, so now I went through 9 hours. They replaced the thing. They keep me in a medically induced coma for 2 days because they thought they might have to go back into my carotid artery. So 2 days, I'm going through it. I'm just in a daze. I'm out of it. They finally get me out of it, and now I'm healing. I'm doing good. Got a nice scar. Doing my thing in Bellevue. I'm about to leave. The night before, I'm watching the Golden Globes because it's January. I feel like I'm falling asleep, and they put me on Coumadin, a blood thinner, because of the valve. And they're just trying to get the levels right, and finally they get it right, and they think I'm going home the next day. I'm falling asleep watching the Golden Globe. Smack. What I think is being tired is a stroke. I have a blood clot on the right side of my brain, and it hits my left side, affects me, pretty much paralyzes me. And now sitting here on the 21st of February, it's been 13 months so far of just physically getting back to the man that I was, emotionally, cognitively. Nothing ever left, but just physically. Just total rehab, exercise, writing, fine motor. So I need to kind of celebrate the occasion by coming here and getting ink, and nowhere else would I even think of going than Brooklyn, Maine. So what I'm getting is when I was in Bellevue, from the heart to leaving after the stroke, I had to wear a bracelet that said fall risk. You could see it right here because I was at risk of falling, which I did fell once and cracked my head, bleeding a little bit, but nothing wrong when they did a CAT scan. And then I'm getting the date of the stroke, the date of the aneurysm, and then, quote, wonderful legendary Suicidal Tendency song, "You Can't Bring Me Down." Because the first couple of days after the dissection, and I was just like kind of in a la-la land of being coherent and not, music was just floating through my head, helping me get through, and that was one of the songs. And then also, pretty much that nothing negative, nothing could affect me. I'm still going. So I'm getting all this on my wrist to be the start of many celebratory tattoos. Just getting through the hand that life deals you. My heart surgeon, who will get in here at some point, Dr. Abe DeAnda Jr., cleared me to be tattooed again. Of all the needles and apparatuses at me the last year, this is the one I wanted.
What do you think?
Love it. The one needle I've been longing for. Here it is.